Hello, strong and valiant friends. I forgot to film an intro. So, here is the intro. But let's get to the actual lifting weights. Okay. Boy, oh boy, do I have a nutritionally, intentionally, deliciously dense day of lifting weights for you. So I started with leg curls with a dumbbell and calf raises to get my back side. Okay, that sounds wrong. My glutes and hammies and my calves nice and warm, and I stretched them out a little bit. And then I hopped into some ATG split squats and some of these Cossack squats to get nice and warm. Now you can see, okay, front squats too now. Now, realistically, I'm just getting myself warmed up for back squats, and I did 315 for 5 today, but the thing is, I've been sick for weeks, and I find an interesting thing when it comes to lifting is the more warmed up certain muscle groups are, the better other muscle groups perform. So, for example, like when it comes to quad exercises, if your hamstrings are really warmed up, the quad exercises tend to go a lot better, like your squats and your leg presses, your hack squats. Like I almost feel like I can use more weight if I start with hamstrings. For my biceps, if I warm up my triceps with like French press or like some kind of stretching exercise, my biceps feel like they perform better. I feel like on bench press, I perform better if my back's warmed up. And it's almost counterintuitive, but it works. Now you can also see I'm wearing pajamas here, some jammy pants. Now, I don't have very many clothes, and it's like 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and I wanted to lift my garage, but I've been sick. So I scavenged my room, as many of us do, and I found some jammies from a few years ago, as my mom bought us all matching pajama pants. And so I hucked them on. And I remembered years ago, I actually would intentionally wear pajama pants for my squat and leg days because I found that it actually was like a slingshot for bench press where it intentionally kind of leverages you into position. So I find it actually corrects my squatting position, and it kind of acts like a knee sleeve. So it gives a little bit of compression. It helps me squat a little bit more and with slightly better technique. So it's a good thing, right? Anyway, yes, it's a good thing. So here we have cheat curls. You can see I'm cheating on the curls. Why? I don't know. Maybe my ego's gotten the best of me and my head's gotten I've gotten a little too big for my britches. And I can see my stuffed donkey in the corner of my eye as I'm filming this. And he's not even looking at me. All I see is his feet, and I just imagine him saying, "Nick, here's my paw for you to shake." Anyway, I haven't been making these videos because I've had my friend live with me. He's a 19-year-old Ukrainian boy named Ilya, and I just had to move out last night. He moved into a house with my brother. So I have a brother who's a few years older than me who goes to a college, who lives in a college city or whatever, and he just moved into his basement. So now I have a little bit more free time, but me and Ilya talked a lot about insanity, which is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result, wherein sometimes a better solution than just slamming your head into why stand on the train tracks when you could take a step back, let the train pass, and then take 2 steps forward and pass the train tracks? Why are you trying to wrestle the train? So this is what happens with lifting, for example. Someone plateaus, they stop making progress, and they think, well, if I just keep doing the same thing, eventually I'll start making progress again. That's not how it works. What you do is the second you notice you stop making progress, you immediately take a step back, you change your entire approach, and then eventually you can make progress. So let's say my biceps, I want bigger biceps. And so all I'm doing is bicep curls. All day, every day, I'm doing bicep curls. And I think, I'll just get bigger biceps. No, not necessarily. Maybe if I actually just switched to training my forearms a lot more and my triceps a lot more, maybe my biceps would actually in the future get bigger because all the surrounding musculature and tendons in the area are getting stronger. Do you see the approach here? Or maybe if I train my upper back, my biceps would eventually get stronger. It doesn't make sense unless you were to think of it like 1 step back, 2 steps forward. Because even right now, I'm planning to switch very soon to like a strongman type programming where I'm going to be doing a lot more things for my connective tissues, and then eventually I'll be a better bodybuilder, which some people don't understand. But the reason I've been so successful is I started with strongman movements, built up my connective tissue, loaded my spine excessively, got my knees stupid strong, and then now the chance of me getting injured are like nothing, because my body is just able to do all the workload I need it to do. Hopefully that makes sense as you're watching these wacky, weird exercises and think, oh, he's probably just, I don't know what you're thinking. You're like, this guy's programmed like an idiot. No, there's logic behind what I'm doing. It's actually more logical than just beating your head against a stick and saying, well, my issue is that I need to get fat and then lose all the weight. And then if I just keep doing the same thing, it will work. No, guys, that's not how it works. Anyway, it was very cold out. So I decided, for the sake of my own health, I would hop into a nice, hot, steaming, wonderful bath after this. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoy making them. And something I want to end with, just something I've kind of been thinking of, is like what position you're in coming into this video. Like, are you're scrolling through reels, you're having a bad time, maybe you're overwhelmed, you're going on to YouTube because I don't know what's going on, but hopefully a little peace could be brought to this video. I know these are casual. There's not that much intensity to it. I'm not talking about real life, but just, I hope it could bring you a little peace. And yeah, God bless you. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and have a good day. I really have a good day.